What's happening, guys? July 4th weekend, getting the CR500 tuned up. Wizard just put the Wizard tune on it. What'd you do to it?
We got new 2020 Ohlins front forks on it, which seem awesome. No front brake system on it right now because we're figuring out a caliper bracket for it. And
we're gonna get roosted big time.
Rental fat bar, MX triple clamps, rubber mounted clamps, and carburetor. Put a later model carburetor, a newer carburetor on it.
That's the carb that Adam Millar said to put on there, right?
Yeah, the newer carburetor.
That pipe sounds nasty. This is the one that.
Oh, the FMF pipe. This is the FMF fatty.
This is the one. This is the pipe that Ben Probst said put down 4 more horsepower than the Pro Circuit.
And also. An extra tooth on the rear. We're on a 52 rear instead of the 51. Just bumped it up a little bit.
Sounds really crisp.
We're gonna maybe try a 53 too.
So if you wonder what we're doing out here, this is our little track that we have behind the bike shop in the woods. We don't really ever film up there very much. Sounds really good, man.
Those forks have really awesome push action.
No kidding.
I could feel it, and I don't even have a front brake.
Wow.
I could feel it.
Those are the 2020 Ohlins forks that we had custom set up by Tom Smith at Coppersmith. What's your first impression? You had a lot of changes here. You went from a Pro Circuit to an FMF pipe. You got a different reed spacer, a different carburetor, different gearing, went up 1 tooth on the rear, different bars, forks. What's your impression?
The gearing's on point. We're going to be able to hold third in the turns.
What do you think of that front forks?
At the wick, it's hard to tell, honestly, without a front
brake. I thought it was really
brake.
plush here. It's hard to tell when that's what I
Hey,
said.
look how far you went down in the stroke on them. That's what Tom put that on there for, so you can see. That's on there to let you know how far you go. I loaned him my front wheel off my Captain America bike.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool on there.
Yeah. Once we launch it through the sand berms and all the way down to the bottom of the spectator jump, we'll see if
a little bit less on the vibration.
Vibration, it's also hard to tell.
See the radiator guards?
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
So they used to jingle around.
Yeah.
Make noise.
So constant, never-ending improvements on this thing. The front end was a huge deal. That was a major improvement over the 20-year-old Ohlins.
Nice triple clamps.
These are cartridge forks. The original ones weren't. The MX triple clamps are on point. Those are 22mm offset. What do you call these bars?
Rental fat bars.
Rental fat bar, RC high.
RC high.
A couple people said they look funny because they're tall, but look at Junior. He's 6'2". He's not a 5'6", 150 pounder. He's a 200 pounder.
They're really high because there's no crossbar.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're used to a crossbar.
And we did that to reduce vibration, correct?
Yep. And flex. And a little flex.
That's the new Ohlins on the rear. So this thing should be one of the, or not, if not the best suspended bike at Southwick. Really, there's nothing better. You can't get better suspension than this. And the frame geometry is good on this. If you can get the engine dialed in, there's no reason you shouldn't be smoking the new 450s by a long shot.
Yep.
That's the plan, right?
Yep.
Operation, crush the 4-strokes.
I want to go a little softer on the compression before we go to the wick. Probably 2 clicks on the compression, and even in the hard decel, it wasn't squatting like I want it to. You know what I mean? Going into the corners. You know what I mean? So
we don't know what the. Can you measure the distance between the bottom of this fork tube to the middle of the axle on my 97, and just see where we're at? These might, of course, Ken, you got to take into consideration those forks aren't going to be 100%.
They're barely broken.
You got to put 10 hours on them, in my opinion, to get everything smooth.
And you have no front brake, so you're not squatting the front end.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're just diving in with no
We got
front brake
our
right
ghetto
now.
graphics on there, flying under the radar. This thing will look sharp with the new kit on it when we get it ready to race.
Yeah.
Whether we use 250 rotor.
Yep.
I gotta look at the rotor on a 2020 Honda because I don't know what size it is, and they don't tell you by looking at it. So once it's
There's a shop right there. We're in the woods up on the hill here. Cody's in there running the shop while we're out here working on the track and getting the grounds cleaned up. Bixby House got painted. My friend Kurt was over here helping, and Alan helping Junior paint the Bixby house. Just getting the place cleaned up for the 4th of July. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, America, and God bless America.